Mm. Helios is eating in the background if you can hear him snorting over his food. Okay. Man. The dog always eats like he's never going to see food again. Little brother, are you good? Oh my God. He's like one of those mouth breathers, you know, you can just hear him and he's just laughing and snorting the whole time. Helios. For real. I think you got every kibble out of there, bro. There's nothing left in there. That dog. Okay, so this is adding you, Kevin. So not yet, still adding you.
Yo.
What's up?
Why didn't you respond to any of my messages today?
Because they were rude.
Yeah. Were they direct? Were they hard to take?
No, they were just rude. No, they were just rude and unnecessary. So I didn't answer them.
Took the fun completely out of it.
For
Completely.
you. Oh, for you? Oh, yeah. Hashtag
Yes,
worth
how you doing?
Hey, Hannah. Let me see. I'm going to try to add you, Bruce.
Hey, huge shout out, Hannah. #1 overall dog in the ABKC right now. Grand Champion Piggy. Took another couple best of shows this last weekend. A female this late in the game. And I say female because you got to think about it. Every 6 months, a heat cycle's taking place and changes in the female body and pregnancies if you're going to breed them. So for a female to be in the running, that's tough. You have half the time, essentially, a half to 2/3 of the time that the males do to really make that run and to make it for top dog. Not just anything like top dog. That's huge. Bruce, what up, man?
What's up?
Hey, it was good seeing you this last Sunday, man.
Hey, man, I couldn't get to stay long, man. The mosquitoes was tearing my wife up, man. She was ready to roll.
Yes.
I guess it was new meat over there in Bruton, So the other people, I guess they wasn't been bothered with mosquitoes, but
Yeah, man. They just
she
let
said it
them
was
bite.
gnats or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we had a good time out there. Yeah, man. Bruce actually came out this last Sunday. We had a little fun day Sunday at the
Oh,
ballpark. Got the kids out, put the bounce houses
Yeah.
up, played some
that's
kickball.
awesome. Oh, kickball.
Man, oh yeah,
Uh,
it's
Yeah.
nice. Like a lot of the community will really come out, and it'll be like 15 on 15 kickball. Like we let the kids play the first game,
Man,
then the
y'all,
adults
it
play
was
the
like
second.
more like 19 on 19. It was 19 people out there on one
Oh my
side.
gosh. So 38
oh,
people on
man.
the field, and then there was probably 100 people around. Like there was people with the ice cream truck, a lemonade stand. There was people that donated burgers, hot dogs, donated chicken wings. Came
Yeah,
out there.
they came around said hamburgers are ready and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's insane.
it's
Yeah.
really cool stuff. We had a good time.
Hey, who started that?
It's we've been doing it the last couple of years. Really, like Nakai's aunt, Nikki.
Hmm.
Okay.
She's the one that normally like kind of she'll throw it together at the last minute, like on a Sunday, and be like, "Hey, who wants to go to the ballpark?" And it just kind of became a thing. So now we're doing a little more thought process, and thinking about exactly what we're gonna do besides just pop ups are fun, but if you really put it out there, like you can get a lot of people involved, and like I said, vendors and things like that. So it was cool. The pastor of the church was out there playing kickball.
For
Right there
real?
at the local church that lives right next, yeah, the church right next to Granny's house. Like Granny lives right down the street. Like I love it. Oh yeah, Nakaya's niece. Yeah, she's good. It's crazy because I didn't know what took place because I was actually round. I was coming behind her. I batted behind her, so both of us were on base. She batted first. I batted second. I was coming around second, going to third when she did that. And so she's like, yeah, she's like, everyone's talking about like, oh, your knee. I'm just like, what happened? Like, I was thinking old age, like, hey, I get hurt pretty much every time. For real, like just a tweak. I didn't think it was like
Yeah.
that serious. Like she literally like
Dang.
pivoted and laid it all on the line. But we got the run. We lost the game though, so we talked about it after, like 2020 hindsight. That was definitely not worth it. If we won, damn right,
Wait,
but
what?
we didn't win.
Holy. Even culminating the injury.
But
Oh man.
she's a warrior. She jumps right back up. She plays the game. She gets up the next day, takes care of the dogs. Everything's still the same thing. Like
Oh,
she's
yeah.
she's Wonder Woman around here. She really is. She
Hey
deserves a
man,
lot
look,
of credit.
and I love looking at your daughter, man. She's a team player. And you know what? The thing is though, like when she get the ball, she get it to somebody that can throw the ball at the other person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She just
We do a lot of that in kickball. It's like,
Oh,
I'm never going to make that throw for
oh
you. Okay,
man.
someone should. Yep.
oh, Hector,
Oh
I say that with all respect, and I think we've really come to the realization since we played kickball the last few weeks. Like, I wasn't trying to say that as a jab to Nakia, but like the older age does pick up, like playing kickball, really, really playing, like getting into the game and
Yeah, being super
playing.
competitive.
You don't think about like how much your effort's there and how much your body is not the same as it was when we were like in our teens.
hey,
Like the
look,
next
Well,
the
now
next
even
two
our
days, I'm
20s.
sore.
hey,
Yes.
this one guy was there. He said, "Man, you gonna play?" I said, "Nah, man, I ain't playing." He said, "Man, why you got on your good kick shoes?" I said, "Nah, man, I ain't playing. I can't. I ain't playing." And then I said, "Is you playing?" He said, "No, I ain't playing. I got to get up 2 o'clock in the morning, drive truck." I said, shoot, I got to go to work too. I got to be able to go to work.
Oh,
Something happened to me, man. Shoot, it's going down over here.
yeah, man. Hey,
And
Is Miguel watching?
Hey, look, my wife said, "Show is." If I go down, my wife said, "Show is going down."
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
Hey, I
no,
seen him play first game.
Yeah.
I've been living vicariously through y'all with that Sunday kickball thing. We
It's fun.
in Kansas City and here in Birmingham, I was playing kickball and softball. And it was one of those things where it's a kind of a natural transition if you're a baseball player or a softball
Yeah,
player. Like, because then at that point you already know the rules. It's just essentially just learn how to kick a ball and how to throw a
exactly.
little different. But outside of that, you kind of have a head up on it. But man, yeah, the older you get, why am I doing this to myself?
Yes, but it
This
is so
muscle for
nice to
man, like oh
to
god.
it's so nice though. I think we get so caught up in the everyday life that we forget like the inner joy, the inner kid that still remains within us. And so to
Yeah.
get out there and not care about any of your responsibilities, like
Oh, you
in that frame
sliding.
of Yes. You're
It's like
living
the
in
first floor. You're like, showing off.
yes.
And
The
Caleb, you know what?
competitive part of you, the team part of
By
you all comes out. Sorry, Bruce.
by me looking at you, like how you be moving and stuff at the dog shows and all that kind of slow stuff, I said, man, Caleb got to be slow. I said that joke can't run fast, but you showed me different on the
He's
bounce
I
more
back.
don't know.
aerodynamic. He's super
I don't
aerodynamic.
know. I don't know if to take that as a compliment or an insult. I think it's I'll take it as a compliment. I appreciate that.
Oh shoot, man.
Oh man.
Golly.
I try to have
Hey,
a little
Christina.
quickness every now and then, man. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yes.
Man.
Hey, is Miguel watching? Is he trying to get on?
No, I haven't seen him pop in my on the feed for watching, but
Let me message him. Well,
yeah, because I was
yeah, I
about to say
messaged
better
him about 30 minutes
him.
before, like just making sure everything was so good. He said, yeah.
Yeah, and I talked to him earlier today, and he was excited about coming on. So maybe it's just a
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
difference
No, I'm
thing.
excited. I'm excited about it. No, and it's perfect timing, really. With Kate last week and then Miguel this week, both of them have just, I guess, graduated the junior handler or still, I don't know. Once you turn 18, like, do you graduate or become a master junior or is
I don't know. I think once you're in junior, you can no longer actually, or like once you're over
18?
18,
Okay.
I think
I didn't
you're
know exactly how that process worked. So
right.
yeah,
But he
both of them
also
have
he's starting to
transitioned
judge
from that.
juniors.
Yeah.
So I
Oh,
thought that
for
was
real?
really cool. He's judging juniors now, so
The
that's
knowledge
impressive.
he has, the productions he has, the way he promotes, like it's like there's no way you just graduate high school. Like when I saw the high school graduation pictures, I was like,
I'm
you
sorry.
carry yourself like
Okay.
you're, been doing this like a veteran. And
Mm-hmm.
that's exactly what you get from him. And that's what we got from Kate too.
Yes.
Like it's crazy.
Very
It's cool seeing
Yeah,
the younger generation that carry
yeah,
themselves like that because you're like, you know what? The next phase of this is good. It's in good hands.
Yes, exactly. It's always because again, we talk about it, really frequently, where it's like,
Hey, Gina.
they are our future, and
Hey, appreciate you, Hector.
so it's
Yeah.
seeing that
Michael.
they're doing so well and acting so professionally and so positive. I think that in and of itself definitely gives a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. And then him judging the juniors, like he just transitioned from the junior.
Yep.
So now giving that feedback that's very, very fresh in the mind. You're still hungry for more knowledge, but also hungry for that knowledge. So I love that. Not everyone has that, but if you have it, you have it. Some people are very competitive, be the gatekeeper. But yeah,
Mhm.
ones that are getting themselves out there and judging and handling and teaching like he is, it's an honor to have him on. He's a young man, but it's a very, very big honor.
yeah.
Oh,
So hopefully we
absolutely.
can get his ass on here.
Yep.
Grand
I know
Champion
we both
Migos, one
basically
of his
connect.
production. Hey, now he has that other what
Oh,
Samson song that he's really, really
Casey,
pushing.
is it Casey? Acacias?
Yes.
But he's beautiful, beautiful animal. And Grand Champion Migos, and I remember telling him this earlier today. It's just like he's out of the, that just really tightly.
Michael! I'm sorry. I'd make it a big deal because we ignored a couple of his comments. I'm sorry, Amanda.
Oh yeah,
Michael,
no,
love you.
I've been
Love
reacting,
you.
but
Love you.
yeah.
All right,
Um,
I'm sorry.
no, you're good. Hush. So
I'm not sorry.
like out of all of the really, really tightly compacted, pockets and standards and whatnot, like the ones that are truly very, very tight and very muscular, it's one of those things that you look at a dog like that and you wonder how it's going to move, and you're almost kind of hesitant to watch it move, and yet, dogs like Migos are able to move beautifully, being
Yeah,
shaped the way they are. And so, out of dogs that
absolutely,
are
mama.
very similar, it's
Hey,
yeah.
look, I'm gonna ask y'all a question about this since we on that topic. Okay, like a dog that's really, really muscular, right? You know that probably interfere with some of his movement. You know that?
Yeah,
I think
It's
that's a
just like a
fine
you're looking at
human.
it
line.
like, well, is this going to be the
Yeah,
hindrance?
Yes.
Like, is this going to cause any
Yeah.
sort of Like, it's, yeah. And so far, like I said, watching him move, especially at nationals last year,
Yeah.
moves beautifully. And I've seen him a couple times. I think he was even, I'm trying to remember if he was at the nationals just prior to that, or if I saw him at one of the, like maybe Labor Day or something prior.
Yeah.
But yeah, the dog moves beautifully for being so muscular and so boxy, like you just said,
Yeah.
big dude,
Yeah.
big
And
dudes.
and I said that because I seen dogs before that was so muscular. And I guess their muscles are too tight or something.
Yeah,
And I mean, they just don't move right, but they look good. You know,
Absolutely.
they look really good,
Exaggerated
man.
an exaggerated feature is normally going to take away from some other aspect of you. Like, and that's the
Yeah.
fine line I think that all of us go is because you want to get as close to that like freakish, big, over exaggerated features, but keep it balanced. Cause so you
yeah.
want
Yeah.
that all through. And it's like, how do I get all like, and that's the fine line that
Man.
we play.
And you know what? And you know what? I wouldn't even know how to because I've never been in that situation. If you get one that's like that and he can't move, how do you breed that out? How do you
Right.
do it?
Like, how do, yeah. What exactly are you going to correct? Like, is it something that's environmental really? Or is it like when you're like in your next breeding, are you sitting there thinking like, okay, go for something a little bit more on the classic side? Like, what are you going to
Yeah.
do? Like, what
Yeah.
exactly, it's kind of, you got to try to figure out and isolate what it is that could
I
be
think
causing the true issue. Is it really the muscle or is it how it's sitting?
Yeah.
It can
It's
be
like
either
get
one.
I
health
would be
testing done at that time. Look at the
I would
parents, the
yeah, but I would be
Mhm.
scared. I would be scared to go classic for real to breed that out. I would be scared to go classic. I don't think
You'd
I'd do
be afraid to
classic
lose
though.
the things you
I'd be
could lose
scared too.
because of that.
Be-
Yeah.
Because I think you would lose um girth
Mhm.
oh
a
yeah.
little bit
100%.
when you go classic like that.
Mhm.
Um, because classics can't. I don't think classic can clean that up in a way that
Right.
you know what I'm saying. I just wouldn't go classic on that. I wouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just one of those things where yeah, because doing anything too drastic, I mean, it's going to create a really inconsistent litter
Wait,
potentially.
hold up. So a dog that is having a hard time moving,
No,
you
no,
wouldn't go
no.
classic?
Well,
No, it's
look.
like
I'm
very
saying,
like muscular to an
yeah,
Okay.
extreme.
It depends
yeah.
on the severity of it, and then the
Mhm.
severity that you got to go the other way. But
I'd be
yeah, I
still
was
be
gonna be like,
scared.
hey, that's what the classic class.
I
Like, hey,
know,
that
man. But look, but what all I'm saying is
pros and cons
it
of every
might
breeding.
clean it up too much. It might do too much,
I
and
would look at
then
Well,
her,
yeah,
the productions off her, the productions off the mom, like where that classic look came in from. Like if they're
yeah,
both very, very standard dogs and they just threw a more classic dog, I know that that can still come back out. So if that's correcting the movement part of it or whatever the case is,
yeah,
at least I know what I'm getting. And then I want to see litter mates. I want to see productions of litter mates,
yeah,
productions of her or him,
yeah.
whichever
So
way
yeah,
we're going with it. So
right. So if you're
that's when the
and so what I
studying starts taking place because you got to pair it right. If you have a
yeah,
dog that's right there on the edge, yeah, you're not going to want to go way correcting just that one issue and jeopardize
right, right,
everything because that's
yeah,
everything that you've worked for. You're right there.
yeah,
You're fine tuning. So
oh,
look.
yeah,
I'm gonna
absolutely,
read. I'm gonna read what Michael put up here.
yeah,
He said, "I would think it would be hard to
read my
maintain that
comment,
muscle
Bruce.
mass, even if you tried to do. Let me see. Doing too many. I can't. I ain't got my glasses. To doing much to lessen the mass would be an issue. It wouldn't. I wouldn't think just maintain course. It probably die down in the next generation at least a little
Yeah,
bit. It
oh
exactly.
might.
yeah,
Moderations.
It might. Yeah. Yeah. But I,
yeah.
I would be. I would be scared to go classic though.
It depends. It actually depends. Because Bruce, as we have seen recently, classics are getting beefier and beefier, and it's
Oh yeah,
one of those things where you've got real,
the new classic
And you
class
know
is more of a
what?
it's
standard
borderline
class. An
standard.
old school
Yeah,
Yeah,
standard
they
and now
they're
they
supposed to be,
breed.
which is
extreme
the,
is standard and pocket type.
yeah.
But that's the way the
Yeah.
American Bully really transitioned, and that's been the makeup of it really the entire time to see
Yeah.
So
how we
Caleb,
can
you said
walk this fine line.
so. So look, so you saying that they breeding classics to standard to get that standard like classic. That's what you
It really,
saying?
I think that that can be. It depends on what the dog comes from, though. Like, it depends on what you're saying the classic dog to breed. So you're saying a standard dog and a classic dog to get a standard look?
No, see, okay, she made a comment saying the classics are looking more beefier now,
Yeah,
right?
Yep. That's the
yeah.
expectation.
So
Yes.
so how do you think they got that way going to the standards?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
absolutely. You got to go to a thicker dog to get a thicker
Yeah. That
Okay,
stuff
version.
because
doesn't happen.
you also the reason I said that because you also said pocket. So would you breed a classic to a pocket to get that girth too?
Hell
I mean, you
yeah. It
could.
depends on
You
if she's
could.
on the
I would.
taller side and what they're both bred from. We're using a
Yes.
pocket. We're
Exactly.
going to
The
use a
rest of
pocket
the
on an
dogs as well.
XL. We're going to use a
Hmm.
pocket stud to an XL female here that we've had locked in for almost a year now. But they both come from, and there's a certain look that we're going for, and there's a reason why, and they're both derived off of the same bloodline. So it's very articulated and thought out. So to answer your question, would I just go off that Alfino? No. I want to see why I'm doing this, how this lines up, really educating myself on what's behind the dog in front of me. Like I'm always pheno. The pheno's got to be there for me to really look past that and look into the health testing, into the generations of dogs behind the pedigree. But if that classic comes from two
Sure don't.
standard dogs, and I'm trying to get a beefier look or whatever the case, whatever I'm trying to add, but she comes from that, and I know that she can throw that because her litter mates look like that or her productions
Hmm.
look like that. That's when the education or the studying
Got to
really
research.
comes in to make sure that the breedings. I think there's too many breedings like that they're like, okay, I'm trying to get this look. I see that your dog has that look. Let me breed to you and let's see what can happen because they're just throwing it together.
Right.
Not saying it can't, but it needs to be educated and articulated correctly to see how the bloodlines align and what you're really going to get from that. Because yeah, the genetics are going to play a part. Again, the
100%.
pheno has to be there, but the genetics are is the
Yeah.
makeup
They're,
to make sure
they're
that
the
this
wizard
breeding is going to be
behind the
like, mwah.
curtain, is what it
So
is. They're the
so
wizard behind the curtain.
so
Yeah,
what are you looking for to come out of that? Are you gonna breed back to your XLs when you do that breeding?
damn
Or are you trying to
right,
get
damn
a standard?
right.
That's what he does.
No. Well, I'm not trying. I'm trying to bring him up, but I'm using an XL female. So the mitochondrial DNA, she is the front runner. She is the dominant factor of this breeding. So now we're gonna bring in a pocket, but he comes from bigger blood. They've just kind of bred it down, and he's a beautiful boy. Sosa is who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
People that if you want to look him up, yeah, corrupt Sosa, beautiful, beautiful dog. Headpiece. His dad's headpiece is even better, but Sosa just has some exaggerated. So he comes from a bloodline of it. I've seen him. Like actually, I know Stuart. I'm talking. Wait, Nakai's gonna watch this and be like,
He says
"What
spill it.
you see?"
Spill it.
He's like, stop it. It's
Oh, I think he said spill it.
Oh,
Spell
spill
it.
it. Okay, yeah, I thought he said spill it. Yeah.
Corrupts Sosa. Yeah, like he is. Mark B owns him up in Virginia. Beautiful, beautiful dog. But what I'm trying to get from that is bringing that breed type because he's not just big, he's very, very functional, very, very correct. But you're going to bring in more bone, you're going to bring in more mass. The headpiece is a must for us. I think we have the headpiece on lock in the XL class. Like, I don't want to ever go away from that. Levi's headpiece is perfect to me.
you. Yeah.
Sosa's headpiece is very, very, very similar to Levi's, just smaller, but again, the bloodlines align. So it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful breeding. I think their parents, like there's litter mates within like a grandparent generation. So within like 3 generations, like litter mates of where they're coming from. So again, am I expecting a litter of XLs? No, I'm not. I'd be ignorant to sit there and say that. I think it's going to be a litter with more standards than anything. A pocket might come from of it, an XL might come from of it. But
Yeah.
I'm looking for the tallest, bulliest dog to really get that. The breed type's a must in our pick. But yes, if it's on the taller side and bring it back to the XL, absolutely. Absolutely.
Playing chess, not
But we,
checkers.
yes, exactly. So this is a generational thing. Like I'm not expecting XLs, like I said, that's the first litter. But
Yeah.
it's gonna get more and more consistent as
You'll get it
the
back.
breedings that are lined. Oh yeah, we have breedings lined up for puppies that haven't even been born off this breeding. The breeding hasn't even been done. What up,
Hey,
Miguel?
What's happening?
How you doing, man?
good. How about you?
Good, good, good. Yes. Well, shoot, you're fashionably late, but I'm glad you made it. Amanda,
There's some
let's lead
technical,
into
there were
it.
some technical difficulties and adding, and we were finally able to make it work. It's not his fault.
But it was perfect. We kind of came to a stopping point on the discussion we were having. It was a good discussion. But now let's talk about Miguel. So Amanda, take it away.
All right, Miguel, welcome to Bully Talk. We like to start with having you introduce yourself and then tell us your, kennel name or business name and how you got into bullies in the first place.
So my name is Miguel Cervantes. I'm the founder of Diamond Bullies. I'm also the owner and handler of GrCh Migos and the producer of Acacias. Um, I started in 2019 handling French Bulldogs. The year of 2020, that's when I started handling professionally in ABKC. And that's where it took off for me. After seeing national winner Grand Champion Zero, I knew I had to have a bully. So I went on to buy 2 American bullies, and that's where my foundation started for the American bully breed.
That's nice. So tell us, so was Migos one of those ones you started with?
Migos is one of a dogs that I trained, and at first he wasn't all that until he popped at a year and 5 months. That's when I brought him out to nationals, and
Yep.
that's where he made his wave and his name, and that's when people actually got eyes on him. But like Migos, at first he wasn't a type of dog that a lot of people had a wow factor for. Had a classic body, he had a small head, but when that pop hit, all eyes were on him, and a crazy moment for all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was like seeing him at national, but I think I'd seen him at least one other show outside of that, and I can't remember if did you guys come to the Labor Day or opener
Yeah,
that
I think so.
year?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that's where I saw him. But yeah, seeing him and watching him evolve, it's nuts. Like I mean, you're right. The first time you see him, he's young and he's still developing, and so you kind of don't know where that's going to go. And then the second time you see him, you're like, holy Moses, this dog's insane. And then like
Yeah.
watching him in the Ring at Nationals was wicked. I mean, what a meatball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, so
Yeah.
Miguel, so you actually got Miguel. So you were handling him.
Yeah.
And what the
So
hell happened? You called him and like, hey, I'm not bringing him back. I'm not.
yeah. So with that, so me and my partner Crescencia Castro, he's the producer of Migos. So a lot of people hit me up asking to put Migos away. So don't bring him out anymore. So we're letting him rest right now. We're gonna bring him out for nationals and see what he does. But for 2026, we're definitely gonna bring him back and run it up again. Yeah.
Awesome. Oh man, I can't wait to see him. And right now
How's he
you're
looking? How's he
competing.
looking?
Yeah.
He's looking good. He definitely hit another pop.
You're putting him away. He hasn't been on the scene for a while. You're really pushing your other boy. How's Migos looking?
Man, when you guys see him, it's
I
gonna
have
be
not seen pieces. I really, really want to see him. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Look at me.
All right, so Migos, you were handling him. You got him. You championed him, grand champion him. And then all of a sudden, you had this beautiful production that you put together. How did you put together? And tell us about your boy that you're currently promoting.
So I'm the producer of Acacias. So Acacias was a long process of just thinking and actually breaking down different dogs. So I had so many dogs lined up, and I just broke them down by genetically, by genotype and phenotype. So my female had a substance. She
Perfect.
didn't really have the head, but she had substance. So her pedigree, she is a Grand Champion Zero daughter, but came out more like the grandparents. So I knew by Grand Champion Zero being the grandfather, the puppies were gonna get that substance. She was missing rear angulation, so I was looking for a dog that can add a nice rear and a nice headpiece to it. So I was looking for a few studs, and my partner that produced my female hit me up, and he offered me Golden Bear, and Golden Bear fit every spot that I needed. So
I'd say so.
yeah, so I'm like, so after we did that breeding, we got exactly what we wanted. Every single puppy was consistent throughout the whole litter. All the puppies got the headpiece. All the puppies got the rear, and they just became showstoppers. And just at, I want to say 9 months, Acacias already had a 25-inch head at that age. And he's already matching up with Migos at a young age. And from there, we knew we produced something that the judges wanted, what we wanted, and something that's going to bring the pocket to a whole different level.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Golden Bear's the dad, not Samson, which
Nice.
Golden Bear is the inbred Samson's son, correct?
Yeah.
And then so you bred him to a zero daughter?
Yeah.
Wow, very nicely paired.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like we were actually just talking about like this. We were
Yep.
just talking about this topic about the pedigree, the Geno, the Pheno, and how you're lining up breedings literally before you got on when you're fashionably late.
Yep.
We were talking about that. But so how did you pair that up? Because I love that but I want you to talk about it. Like how did you really pair that up? I know you said that you were looking for the headpiece, looking for the rear angulation, and you said that they look like the grandparents. So it took that studying, it took that. What did you look for to see how they look like the grandparents? What productions, like how did you educationally put that breeding together?
So basically, if you look at the grandparents, all the grandparents have that American Bully look. They all have that phenotype throughout the whole pedigree. So by getting each grandparent, I already knew that these dogs were going to have their look. So when the puppies were born, all of them had either Samson look, Zero's look, or Golden Bear's look. They didn't get none of that classic look. They all came out that standard and compact pocket body. They stayed between, because the mom was 14 inches and the dad, like Golden Bear's, like around 16 inches. So all the puppies came out around 16 to 15 inches, more of a taller pocket. And that's where it pretty much took off from there. Just breaking down the genetics, looking at the grandparents, because you can have a nice stud, you can look at that phenotype, but you got to also focus on the background because that's the genetic part that's going to hit when you drop these puppies. A lot of people like to breed to the look of the stud that you're breeding to, but you also got to look at the grandparents because that's what's really going to play the main part in your program.
That's right.
Those,
That's right.
yeah, those
Exactly right.
recessive generation skipping traits. Oh, absolutely. So, yeah, because like Caleb said, we were talking about playing chess, not checkers, and like being willing to do research and to kind of look ahead in that sense and plan for that. So I mean, sometimes that takes people years to figure out, and it looks like you already have it figured out very soon in your game, very soon in your tenure, and that's impressive.
Yeah, it seemed like you got off to a great start at the beginning, Just hang in there, man. Take your time. Young as you is, a lot of guys your age don't have time and just take it for consideration. But man, hey, hang in there, man. You gonna get better and better and better.
Oh, oh, for sure. One thing that because we were asking ourselves this before you hopped on, and so obviously it's one of those things that we're interested in finding out about you. So you started in juniors at what age? I don't feel like we've established your actual age, just when you
So
started.
I'm 18 now, so I started when I was 13. That's when I started junior handlers. Yeah.
Hey, and you're
Definitely took all
judging.
the experience from all the judges and handlers and put it into one to like where I'm at now. So I took all the criticism, I took all the knowledge, and just built myself from there and up.
Yeah, Miguel, who got you into this? You got this. You got into this at 13. Like, obviously, someone's got to drive you to the shows.
Yeah.
Someone's got to
So
teach you some basics of it. Who are the mentors? Who got you into this? How did this whole love of this take place?
back in 2019, we bought our first French Bulldog. That's where it started, and it was just a pet for a few years until we actually went to our first fun show, and that's where it started because my dad was handling it, and I felt like he wasn't as good as I thought I was gonna be. So I took it in, and then I won my first third place, and that's where the love started for showing. I went to my first ABKC, and that's where all the criticism and everything started. So my first judge was Rolando, and that day
Orlando
really
Mata.
that day really broke my heart and broke like who I was that day because man, he criticized me and he definitely taught me who I was today.
Yeah, that's
Nothing but
awesome.
love, though. He
So
really does. He wants you to be there.
constructive
Hey,
criticism. I like what you
yeah.
said, that you wouldn't be where
And you
you are
know what?
today with it.
That criticism made you better.
Yeah, it
And a
definitely
lot of
did.
people look. And the thing is, a lot of people can't take it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
can't.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
went
All right,
home.
so
And then I started breaking down my breed of the French Bulldog, learned the knowledge. And then I went back, and Rolando was impressed. So he was like, wow, you took that criticism and you embraced it and you learned from it and you got better. And
Yep.
yeah,
Dad.
That's all he
heck
wants.
yeah.
Right.
yeah,
That's the thing. That's all Rolando wants is when he's
yeah,
talking to you about what his expectations are and what you can improve on. It's because he wants to see you come back in the ring with
mhm,
either better practices or a better dog. And it's just like that's why you have to have those open ears. And it seems like that was
yeah,
something you had absolutely zero issue with right off the bat, even if it hurt for a second. You seem to bounce back pretty hard, so that's really
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So started with French Bulldogs and then started handling American Bullies. That's when you got Migos, fell in love with the American Bullies, and now you're producing these beautiful bulls.
yeah,
Correct?
yeah,
At 13 years old, you started handling these dogs. That's amazing, man. I love it. And with Rolando, man, huge shout out to you. Because if
Yes.
he's giving you that information, he sees something in you, that he sees that fire in you where you're going to take that knowledge and you're either going to run towards it or you're going to flee.
yeah,
But at least he's taking that time to give you that knowledge because we need more judges like that. We need more advocates like that that are willing to take the time, especially if they see something in someone. That's really the difference maker, whether you're going to give the time and invest it into you. But he
yeah,
did with you, and you're like, okay, well, let me go down. And you started breaking down book. You were 13 years old. You're breaking down the breed of the French Bulldog and how to handle them to get better. Is that what it was?
yeah. Like the full anatomy, like breaking down the genetic part of the dog, learning from inside and outside of the dog. So when it came to the ring, I knew everything about the French Bulldog breed. Yeah.
Man.
Good.
Uh,
Wow.
there's a little bit of echo on might be on your end, Miguel. I don't know if maybe one of your devices still has the volume on. Not quite sure.
Yeah, I hear a little echo too.
Yeah, there's just a
Yeah.
little bit of
Yeah, I
reverb.
hear it. I hear it too.
And I want everybody to be able to hear you.
So same or?
You seem a little distant now,
Yeah.
but I didn't hear the echo.
Is it good now or still the same?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's better now.
it's
You
good.
can't hear it.
It's
Yep.
good on my end.
Yep. I
Yeah.
don't hear any reverb. That's fantastic. But so after getting back in the ring after Rolando, who else have you judged under that like really kind of gave you that run for your money?
What was that again?
other than obviously, Rolando, have there been any other judges that like really kind of gave you that deep homework and that run to your money?
It would have to be a few of USBR judges. So one of them is Christopher Nightingale. He's somebody that really put his trust in me. He took me under his wing and taught me everything that he knows. Um,
Mhm.
he played a big role into the person I am today too. He was always there for me from the start and till now. He's still like teaching me a few things, teaching me about new breeds, and he definitely played a big part as well.
Yeah, Chris is phenomenal. It's beautiful watching him in the ring. I've never witnessed him judge, but I know obviously he knows his stuff. So
Yeah.
to have him kind of be a coach for you would be amazing. So yeah, I don't have an echo. It's not me. You can hear me.
I don't know what is that.
Yeah, I have no idea, but it's let me mute myself and let's see what happens.
Did you mute? Did you mute?
I don't think it's letting me.
That's
Oh,
you.
were you talking to me?
Nah, we trying to figure out where the echo coming from.
That's what I was trying to figure out. That's why I got my headphones. I think it's Amanda. Is it me?
You didn't have an echo at first.
All right, here. I had it muted. Was there still echo?
Yep.
My God, it might still
All
be
right, so
coming on your end.
Bruce, you mute yourself and see if there's echo. Let's fish it out. Let's see where this echo's.
Yep,
Yeah, there still is. All
still
right,
an
Amanda,
echo.
mute you.
See.
You muted?
It won't let me.
It's you.
It won't let me mute because I'm hosting.
Freaking echo, Amanda. Miguel, mute you. All right, what about now? It's
Yep.
That's
gone.
it.
Hey, it's Miguel. It's you.
It's
Oh.
It's
you.
you.
Oh
That was
no.
bad.
Do
What
you
is
by
it?
chance have two devices running at the same time, like I do, with a phone and then a laptop in front of you?
No, it's just the phone, but not sure if it's the volume that's causing it to do that.
You got a
Maybe.
headset?
Let me see. Let me see if I can get one right now.
All right.
And Caleb, man, you
Dang,
always,
Miguel.
hey, look,
Dang, Miguel.
you always blame Amanda for everything. You blame that on Amanda.
Yes.
He
Yes.
blames, he blames everything on me first. I don't know why. I mean,
Yes.
now, granted,
I was
he's
hoping it
your
was her. I
undoing
was
too.
hoping.
Amanda,
Well,
Buddy.
actually, I'm glad it's not because she's the one that's hosting it. But yes,
hey,
automatically,
look,
I assume it's her.
the thing is, though, he'll probably know it's me, but he'll blame it on you, Amanda.
Oh,
Yes.
100%.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, Bruce. Absolutely. Every.
Oh, shoot.
Every time.
Oh.
Man.
It's fine. I half expected if he actually blamed you, it wouldn't feel right. It'd feel like it was forced because deep down he's thinking it's me.
Yeah, if I was ever like truly like, well, I'm truly nice to her. Like we have a very good relationship. Everyone like that's my dog. But if I was ever like publicly like nice, over nicely to her, she'd be like, "Tell me something. Are you good?"
And what's happening right now? Are you done? You have the answer? What's happening? Like, why are you so nice to me?
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, that would be weird. It'd be a little too weird.
But yeah, that's my dog. She
Mm-mm-mm.
didn't mess me back today. I hurt her feelings.
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
no,
No,
it's fine. He messages me like first thing this morning, and he's just like, "So, are you gonna let it announce itself? Or like you're just gonna make it a surprise for everybody?" And because I hadn't, posted the event yet, and I was battling migraine first thing this morning from last night. So yeah, I was. So I didn't answer him at all. I just went ahead and did the event. And then he
Bruce, it
got
got
mad
the
at us
result I was looking
because he
for.
never messaged me
Yeah.
back. And I'm just
It
like,
got it got the result I was looking for within like 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes. I'm just pushing you to be better. And I even told you, do better. I messaged her that.
it's really bad because I was in a dark, like I was in a dark room, just kind of like squinting at the phone because my head hurt. And I'm like, just trying to type things up. And I was, but
Yeah. All right. Well, enough. I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry that you didn't post it yesterday, Miguel. She should have. But Miguel, the echo's gone, so
Yep.
we are full force ahead. Where
love
did
it.
we leave off? Was there a certain question we left off on, or was this kind of general conversation?
I think
We were asking about judges, like which other judges other
Yeah.
so you had Chris Nightingale, who again I've never been able to witness judging in the ring, but I know that'd be extremely exciting. But have there been any even just other handlers or mentors that you've kind of just really absorbed from?
the biggest one that played a role, and I finally got to like get close with them last year was Hannah and James.
Um,
Those were
Absolutely.
definitely my inspiration for getting better and actually going out and traveling to different shows. I definitely took a lot from what Hannah taught me, also what Paulina taught me as well. Um,
um, yeah, they are one thing that like, and we've actually had Hannah on the show a couple times, and man, what a powerhouse of a woman she is. Like
mhm.
she's very giving. She doesn't gatekeep, and she just wants to see you do well. And it's yeah, and James is phenomenal. And so it's just one of those things that like when they walk into a room, and just like everyone just
Huh?
gravitates to them. Like, oh, two of these amazing people in one spot. My
Yeah,
head's about to explode.
yeah,
I hear you. And then Paulina, man, oh, yeah, I love watching her in the ring too. So I can see where like just learning from her would just be immense.
And
yeah.
huge shout out to Paulina. This is the second week in
Uh-huh.
a row that she's been mentioned as a mentorship person to others, whether that's handling, whether that's the way that she really just drives herself. And then Hannah, like, hey, there she is right there. Hannah is
Yeah.
amazing. One of my favorite handlers. I love what they're doing. Her and her husband just vibe off each. Perfect handler,
Yeah.
the perfect photographer, judge, the perfect mindset, both of them, where
Yeah.
they can push their program forward.
Mm-hmm.
It's power couple. They don't get talked about enough. Like, they are amazing.
They truly don't. They truly don't. Like I fangirl to Hannah, and knowing that
She
James
did.
is also phenomenal. I do. I still do. I see her out there. I'm like, oh, I don't even know what to say. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, and with James, it's literally the same. I'm just like, well, I'm 100% inadequate. This is great, but these people are amazing. I just want to sit there and like take it all in. But yeah, it's you picked some amazing mentors, Miguel. You truly have.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
agree. Man, so you're talking about bringing Migos back out. I'm sorry, Grand Champion Migos. Ugh, I don't. Again for 2026 Nationals. Are you bringing Acacias?
Yeah, this year, okay, this is my plan. So everybody's been asking me to bring Casey's out and campaign him already. I'm like, I'm gonna pop him out at nationals because I still want him to be a class dog for nationals. Uh,
Nice. I like it.
it's
Mm-hmm.
that I want him to develop this year, so when he comes in for next year, we can run for top dog. Is that
Ooh.
I handle so many dogs, and I've seen so many dogs, and looking at Acacius, he fits all the boxes. This dog has a short back, short muzzle, clean bite, nice lower thigh, and a strong rear. And the thing that I always love on dogs is a high energy. This dog to me is phenomenal, and he loves to work. That's the one thing I love about this dog. He loves to work.
Oh,
Um,
man, you can't.
like
That's something that you can't. I mean, that's that's the dog. It's 100% the dog. You can't make a dog want to work. Like it's
Yeah.
Where they
and
he
enjoy
loves
it.
it.
That's a huge factor to really campaign. And for
Hmm.
Miguel to say that he really has a shot, I want y'all to understand what was just said, and I guarantee he's standing on this, is next year he has a shot to really run for top dog on this dog. Like, he's been handling since he's 13 years old, so 5 years, and really understanding the genetics, the pheno, handling multiple dogs, taking Migos to grand champion status very, very quickly. So that is an amazing statement. And I can't wait to watch that dog because he's perfectly bred. He's got the perfect pheno of both of them. And I can't wait to see how you breed him and his offspring too. Are you going to take a daughter to grand champion Migos? I'm going to put you on the spot right now. Is that the plan?
I can't really see. Man, he's ruining my plans.
Yeah, but I love it. You could go different ways with it on what the pheno is, because you keep females off this breeding too?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
perfect.
with the Acacias, we already have his first litter on the ground, and we already knocked out, I want to say 22 breedings already, and he's just
Yeah.
at a year old.
Nice.
The thing is with him, we did selective breedings. I did not breed him to
Yeah.
something that was subpar. I bred him to something that people are gonna look at his offspring and be like, wow, that's his production. Um, we already have a few shipped out to Europe and Mexico. We're just waiting for the UK and Poland so we can ship out there as well. Um,
Okay, huh?
yeah, we're
Anybody in
doing.
mind that we know?
You just have to wait for that banner to pop out. But uh, yeah, we're definitely trying to build his platform already. So when we pop him out, uh, it's already built there for him. That's why we're just doing a lot of promotion, a lot of campaigning. But when we bring him out to the show ring, that's when we're actually going to go harder and go full gear with it.
You
Man, I love it.
Yeah.
You can go to the Samson side of the pedigree. You can go to the zero. If you kept two
Mm,
females, I would go to both. I'd go to like a Samson son, a zero son, or back to zero.
yeah.
Run those together. And I know you're articulated where you're doing something very, very. It might not be similar to that, but it's long term. And that's what I love talking dog with someone like you because your knowledge is way past your years of on Earth. You're really, really thinking breedings down the line and how you paired this up and how you're going to continue this. And the mentors that you said, I know your mindset's in the right way because they're not going to steer you wrong. But
Hmm.
yes.
man, I can't wait to see just this puzzle come together because you got a very couple key pieces very early in the game and you're building around them. So hats off to you on what you're doing.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm ready to see him. I'll be there at Nationals.
Oh,
He's gonna be.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will be there.
Now, who has do you know anybody that has a line on any of those females from the zero piggy breeding? The first one anyways?
From this litter or
Zero and piggy, like, because I'm sitting there wondering if maybe that wouldn't be something you could
that
go
would be
back
interesting.
to.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting.
A
Uh,
female off that to your boy? Oh my God. Mwah.
Right, chef's kiss for real. Yeah, that man, that breeding was one of those ones where you look at her, it's like, no, don't do that to us. Please don't do that to us. And they did it. It was just-
Yeah, that
yeah.
breeding by itself is gonna be beautiful.
yeah.
But then to throw your boy on in the fire, like put that Samson in there, and then yeah. But yeah, but I like talking like this. Like I can talk all night about breedings though, man. But we're talking about you. Hey, the movement that you're doing, the determination. Like, how
Mhm.
did you learn how to promote a dog like you do? Like you're articulated again. You're thinking, let me promote this dog before I bring him out on the scene. I want to bring him out on the scene this time because of this. Where did this promotion mindset come in at such
Right.
a young age?
So it started because I did exotics. I bred exotics, and that's where, if you know the exotic community, it's all hype. It's all building hype and who has the best dog out there. So after being in the exotic world for like 2 years, I learned how the promotion grew. I built uh I built two exotic dogs, and they became
The cat.
known worldwide.
Is it
Um,
her?
that's pretty much where all the hype and promotion came is from the exotic bully community.
Oh, I've never thought of that. I would never
Hmm.
have thought of that. That's one way to do it for sure. Because yeah, if anything, that is 100% accurate. I mean, it is about hype, and I wouldn't even say they overmarket, but I mean, when you think about it, they have
Yeah.
to.
They have
They
to.
have
Yeah,
to.
yes, they do. There's some
So,
exotics that will not come out. Like there's some exotics that are literally like if you ask for videos or something, people will literally like block you. Like
Yeah.
it's wild. So promotion is very, very key in the exotic world. But for you to bring that promotion into the American bully world, but also have the product to back up the promotion
right.
is just such a beautiful sight because a lot of times it's overhyped and underperformed
Undelivered.
or underhyped and overperformed. But
Hmm.
yours is like a perfect mix. And
Oh,
you're
yeah.
like, I like your posts. Like they're very, very, they're attention getting.
Yeah.
Your posts flow very, very well and you promote it very, very well. Like again, man, I gotta give you your praise. Like hats off to you. Your promotion technique is A1.
Appreciate it.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we all know what you have on your, in your program and, kind of where you started from and where you're heading in that regard. Not too much where you're heading because you're still working on that to make sure that everything is just very, very meticulously planned. But you also handle other people's dogs.
Hmm.
Um, so who all have you campaigned?
So the shirt, Grand Champion Little Baby, um, that's one of my favorite dogs that I've handled this past year. This is a dog that the owners and dog I grew up since I started. So shout out to
Mm,
Gilbert for letting me handle Baby and Fajita. Uh, it was definitely a breathtaking moment getting a champion dog and taking them so far to being a top four at nationals. That
Nice.
was big for me and also the commission team. Uh, Baby definitely played a big role in the type of handler that I am today.
mm. How so?
Is that watching Baby work through different handlers? I never thought that I was going to get the chance of handling Baby, but I'm glad that Gilbert took me under his wing and gave me the opportunity of handling such an amazing dog.
Yeah, very. Yeah, it's a very, very, very good looking dog. He knows what he's doing in the ring. So I know that being on the other end of that lead, like that had to have been something like almost electric.
Hmm.
So, man, because it's one of those things where it's just like, yes, there's always this phenomenal thing about, you know, marketing, campaigning, and being in the ring with your own dog. But every once in a while, being able to handle a dog of notoriety, that man, sometimes that can be pretty unparalleled.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Yeah, man.
that'd be like if I got to handle like Hangman or something. I'd be like, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. That's it. I'd be
Yeah.
very happy. This is ridiculous. I don't even know what I'm doing. So I
Yeah,
got it.
Miguel, the rooms that you're putting yourself into, and that's you're putting yourself into, the reason why you have such good mentors is because your mindset and the future they see in you. And it's crazy because you're surrounding yourself with these mentors, but it's really mentors surrounding themselves around you because
Yeah.
you're different. Like you really are. And they're giving you as much knowledge as they can because they see something in you. So you're
Yeah.
the determining factor. It's you're that's special. And like I want to know what the future plans is with you because for you to be offered the lead on a dog of that caliber, I've been to many shows and no one, I mean, no, maybe like one or
So
two
ain't it
that
ain't going nope.
came up to me, hush, that came up to me and said, will you show my dog? And I'm really kind of feeling some sort of way because apparently you get it all the time and I
I knew
But
you was
man,
going there.
what? Like man, maybe two. I don't know. Maybe I'm being. I might have been lower side of like three, but it's your talent that people are surrounding themselves with. So I want to know how far are you going to push this? What is the goal for you and the dogs just in general?
So this has been in the planning for I want to say 2 years. Uh,
Mhm.
my plan is for the future is to open a new registry. I want to,
Dang.
yeah, I want to improve the breed as a whole. So always talking about dogs that become champions and grand champions that really don't
Uh-huh.
meet breed standard. So this new registry I want to set, I want all these dogs to have the same look, the same phenotype. The best dog will win. If the dog doesn't meet the breed standard, it's not gonna win. It's gonna get a second or third place. I want each
Withhold
dog.
ribbon.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I talk about. That's what me and Jonathan talk about all the time. Uh, Jonathan plays a big role for the like for telling people the truth about if the dog's worthy of being a show winner or not. Uh,
Mhm.
that's my plan for like the future, to build a registry that actually stands on the to improve the breed as a whole.
Wow. I was not expecting that answer. Like, I was
You-
expecting you to be like, I want to breed a grand champ. Well, you've already, but like, I was thinking an answer like that. Like, and I'm talking about,
Hmm.
his boy right now. Like, he's a grand champion in loading. But for you to say that you want to start a registry, wow, what the hell? What the hell just took place? Like,
Oh,
that is a
I mean, it's not necessarily left field, but it feels left field like. Like wow. I mean, that's an endeavor. I mean, it truly, truly is. Like, when it comes to that kind of adventure, like, have you spoken with any other like founders about that, and kind of got pick their brain on how to execute that, and how you would want to basically not necessarily audit, but essentially audit the stock that comes in?
Yeah, so I talked to a few people already about it. Right now, I still got to learn more about it until I take it into pretty much start building it. I definitely had to work with a few registries. Right now, I'm working with BCA. It's a Texas registry. Right now, that's where I'm starting out judging. I judged this past weekend in New Mexico, and a lot of people pretty much took the criticism that I told them to better their breed, and I got a lot of good feedback, and people really want me back to start judging again.
That's awesome. That always makes you feel really, really good, because
Hmm.
at that point, that that hard work is paying off, and that you're evolving to the point where you're not just noticing, but they're listening. Like, people
Hmm.
can notice you, but it's when they start listening to you. That's when you know. So, man, you can't even rent a car.
Yeah. All right. So you've been judging events. So what registries are you judging for? Is that a sanctioned judge? Is that a fun show judge? Like, where are you at in this judging? Because I want to see the progress of things.
So right now, I'm learning. So right now, I'm judging as a functional judge until I get the knowledge and they actually let me start judging professionally. So right now, I'm just on the sidelines watching judges work, but
Mhm.
they let me judge the functional side of shows.
I love it. And Miguel, I'm gonna shout out to you, man. Like, I have seen you on so many flyers that you're judging the fun show. Like, you're
Yeah.
promoting yourself, and again, people are attracted to you with your knowledge and the community that you bring out, because people know it's going to be fair judging. Like,
Hmm.
the community respects you, man. That's why we have you on this platform. That's why you're being asked to judge so many different, like, is it multiple registries? I'm sure
Yes,
it is, but
yeah.
so yeah, that's icing on the cake right there. Like,
Hmm.
it's multiple people, multiple registries. Like, wow. Again,
Well, Hector actually has a fun question about that. He's like, so what do you feel is missing in the ABKC to want to start your own registry, or is it not based on that?
It's not really based on that. It's that I go to so many registries and I see how the breed standard is being judged. Some judges go by their preference and go by what they think is the best looking dog in the ring. And to me, it's not really going by preference. It's really going by what the breed standards it's for. We're getting more extreme dogs. We're getting bigger dogs as a whole, and it's pushing away what the standard was before. If we can build them a class for a more extreme dog, that'll benefit everybody as a whole.
Gotcha. So, I'm going to ask, now that you've said that, I'm just going to ask, and again, this is something that we've had multiple, different opinions on. Last year's Nationals winner, Jack, grand champion Jack, when he took nationals, obviously it was a big surprise. He
Hmm.
wasn't top 10. So it was just one of those things that was sort of like, oh my God, wow, out of thin air, came out of the ether. And so when he when he won, you saw there was a little bit of chatter. There was some people who were like, yes, finally, we're getting more extreme, and more extreme dogs are going to be chosen and selected and put up by judges. But then you also had the, another crowd that, there was some trepidation with that. For a multitude of different reasons. What was your thoughts on that, and where you think that could lead the breed as a whole?
So everybody thought that, let's say, everybody thought that Notch was going to take Best in Show because he was top dog. But when you look at Jack, Jack's a whole different dog. He's not like the rest of the dogs you see in the ring. And for as well that this dog moved for his size is incredible.
Singularity.
He might have a little more exaggerated features, but he still is a great example for the extreme American bully. Um, Jack is just a different dog that you don't come across often. It's just a wow factor in that ring. And it also benefits the breed as a whole for people that want to push to a bigger dog, a dog that can move well for its size. Yeah.
Well said.
They're
I,
very
I like
different
that.
attitudes.
Yes, and Amanda, good question, because we're really kind of seeing where his mindset with the registry and kind of where he sees the breed fit. So very, but Miguel, very, very good answer too. I like that
Yes.
because I agree with you on that. When we were talking about that earlier, we're always pushing the envelope. And I think Jack is the perfect representation. I think it was honestly a very fair and good pick. And I think he made good picks. John Certeza, like, shout out to you. Very, very good job. You in that Nationals very, very well. You took the criticism and the heat behind it very, very well, too, as anyone in a position of power like you. And again, like you said, Miguel, like normally the top dog, has the edge. Like the judges are going to look at them because they constantly hear about them and they see them in so many shows and things like that. For John to really look at the stock that was showing that day and to make his determination, I think was very. I like your answer because that was my long way of saying I completely agree with what you said. And Jack is the perfect dog that the breed should be kind of based off of. Like, and that's what Nationals is all about. This is.
Yeah, and I think that the neat thing about that is that, so you look at, and again, I'll actually take this right back to Grand Champion Migos. He has some exaggerated features for his size even, and it's one of those things that in spite of some of those exaggerations, that dog moves. Oh, he moves beautifully, and it's just the way he carries himself, and it's just one of those things, and he's got endurance. I mean, you could take him 12 times around the ring. Nothing.
Yeah.
It's like it's nothing. And that in and of itself is one of those things that a lot of people worry about with our breed is exhaustion, overheating, just in a general sense, being kind of weak in that regard. Endurance is a massive factor. And, with Grand Champion Migos, again, very similarly so, in spite of some of those more, extreme features or exaggerated features with him. Man, what a dog! So I mean, it was a treat watching him. I really enjoyed that, and I do wish that he would have been put up as well. But I do know that when it comes to dogs that have those exaggerated features, it should be one of those things that they look at judge wise is that dog going to be able to, one, move, and two, are they going to be able to stick it out? And with Jack, I mean, the odds were kind of against a bigger dog in that sense. Like, how many times are you going to take this dog around the ring before he falls out?
That's a big ring at Nationals. That is a big ring at Nationals. That needs
Big
to be very
ring.
notated.
It's a big ring. A lot of people are going to sit there and tell you, no, it isn't. Yes, it is.
It was.
It's like
Absolutely.
3-4 times the size of like normal rings, at least double the size. Of course, the size is going to vary.
Yeah, it's a few feet on each end, a little bit longer. And then
Miguel, I'm going to put you on the spot. Let's go around the ring. Prediction for Nationals this year. Who you got? Since we're talking about it.
I got two dogs. My top picks for this year is Piggy and Mac. That's my
Oof,
pick.
good
Love him.
choice.
Love him.
Yeah. I know
Amanda,
that
go.
Christopher James would definitely agree with you on the Mac one. He's a huge Mac fan.
Amanda, who are yours? Prediction.
Oh gosh, there's nothing for it. I want to see a female take it to this year. Man, it's for me, it's piggy or bust. I mean, if Mac takes it, I'll be equally happy. He's a beautiful animal. If you bring Migos and he's looking like you say, he's looking, and I don't know how he could look better than he has in the most recent shows you've had him in. And yeah, it might change my mind entirely. So I'm really looking forward to everybody that's coming out. But I'd really love to see female take it this year. So it's piggy.
All right. You took up way up your time. Bruce, who's yours? You should have
Man,
stopped talking like 2 minutes ago. Bruce, I'm sorry.
I don't know, man. Hey, it's gonna be interesting to see. Just like, hey, everybody, well, nobody would have picked Jack last year, right?
I mean, other than people that were major fans of Jack, I feel like that really
Yeah.
came out of the field. It really did. And I mean, that's kind of the fun part
Amanda,
here.
this is Bruce's. This is Bruce's time. You overtalked your time, and now you're talking.
Hey, it's gonna be interesting, man. Especially, I mean, Piggy can pull it off. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna
Yeah.
see.
All right, my time. Amanda, if you even try to interrupt. All right, so obviously I'm biased. I would love to see Apollo, or I would love to see Piggy. Like Grand Champion Apollo, ABKC XL Champion, Grand Champion. I would love to see him handled by Angel Chavero, but I would love to see the female take it too. And Hannah and James are so deserving. Man, put so much time and effort, miles, and I love Grand Champion Mac too. Grand Champion Mac is like the epitome of a bully. Short back, muscled up, nice head. Um, breathe in, but yes, of course, I'm XL biased. So I would love to see Apollo pull out that
That
because
dog's
I don't think that's
beautiful.
ever been done.
And that's
Yes.
crazy that from all the exos that I've seen, Apollo holds the most breed type. He looks like your standard American bully, but just in an XL. And that dog right there is breathtaking.
Yeah, you wouldn't
Yes.
know. You would not know in pictures by himself until he's standing next to
Yeah.
either Angel or the judge or anything like that. And you're like, holy crap, that's an Excel. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, his feet are so clean with the mass. Short
Mm-hmm.
back, nice head. Yes. Very nice boy. Huge shout out. I'm actually wearing a shirt tonight. William DeVoe, shout
Somebody
out.
asked you that earlier.
Southern Finesse Bullies. Man,
You don't get to. I'm a Lexington fan.
yes. But Miguel, I love back to you. I'm sorry, man, it took a little bit of your time, but back to you. So the registry that I'm sure that the thought process is very deep into it. Is it going to be multiple breeds? Is it going to be nationally based? Is it going to be just centrally located? How's that going to work?
So the people that I've been pretty much communicating with, they want to make it a multiple breed registry. They want to expand and also create a platform for new breeds as well, like to create your own standard of breed. Um, I've been talking to a lot of the people that bred pit bulls back in their day when they're building uh, pretty much your micro and exotic bullies. They want to incorporate what they did back then into this new registry as well.
So do you have a name picked out yet, or you hadn't got that far?
No, I got a name picked out already.
Wow.
Yeah.
We
What is
waiting.
it? Yeah, I'll ask.
So
What is it?
there's gonna be a AFKC, American Finest Kennel Club.
Okay.
America's finest.
Hmm.
I could dig it.
Gotcha.
I could dig it. Now, or is it going to be one of those? Because I know that there are certain registries that are, because they're still in development. They're
AFKC.
kind of sticking to a region for now. Do you feel like that's going to be something that you're going to kind of start and then kind of expand out? Or are you going to just start in
Yeah.
Texas and then?
So we might start in Texas first and see how it goes for the first few years, and after that, we're gonna expand more, like to different states, and maybe if it gets big enough to other countries as well. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
It's cool. We're gonna
What?
look back on this in like 5, 6 years, this live, and be
Yeah.
like, He did it. Damn right he did it. Like never, but no, that's awesome. AFKC, like you heard it here first.
Hmm.
That is amazing that you are that thought out with it, and really the plan that you want to do, the name of it already, first of all, and then the breeds that you're wanting to bring in, how you're wanting to bring it to the community and branch it out at that time. Like wow,
Yep.
very very good. We're gonna see it develop. I'm not gonna say I can't wait. Like no, we're going to.
You know,
Yeah, we're gonna make it
So
happen.
it's
yeah, man.
eminent,
Great.
eminent. And I think that's, there's just no other way to say it. I mean, dang, kid. I'm just, we talk about juniors like they're, the next step and, but we view them as, these youngsters coming up and it's, I feel like you're already a dude, like a whole dude at 13 in the ring. It's just
Yeah.
wild to me that you're already, aspiring to do these massive, massive undertakings. Again, at such a young age, but it does also feel like you have the backbone for it. Like you've done all these things. It's not like you've kind of, hung out with this person or hung out with that person, and so you feel like because of that, I mean, you've done the work.
Exactly. Well
Hmm.
diverse, well educated, and the right mentors. I got a question. So your dad was the one showing the Frenchie at the very show. So
Yeah.
is your dad still showing?
No, he sits on the sidelines.
No.
You ruined it
I was
for him.
hoping
You
you're gonna be
ruined
like,
it.
yeah, he's champion and grand champion. I just want to go back to the roots of what you
Oh,
started at because that's such a cool story. I love hearing startup stories. And for you to see your dad, like, I can do that better.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
competitive nature in you, and I'm sure that y'all have a competitive relationship.
Hmm.
But that's cool. That's what got you started in the ring at 13 years old, and it's become to this. And now you're talking about a registry. And I'm really repeating myself on things that have taken place early in this live. But anyone's catching up, I want you to understand what he's saying and go back and rewatch from the beginning. Because from 13 years old, he saw his dad go in the ring with the French Bulldog, said, "I can do that better." Started handling, fell in love with the American Bully breed, started handling Migos, purchased Migos, grand champion him, took this on this huge run, beautiful, campaigned him perfectly. Then he paired up a perfect breeding. So now everyone's caught up from what we did, but no, just the highlights of it because people really need to understand that and go back and really watch from the beginning. Because again, your mindset's very, very different. Now he's talking about building a registry too. I don't know if I said that or not, but yes, now you're all caught up. But I love it because your mindset's well beyond your years, and I can't wait to see it unfold, man. So is that what you're doing full time now? Like, are you taking in more dogs? Are you campaigning a dog right now? And if you are, how do people get a hold of you?
So
right.
yeah, I have a partner, and we just got a dog shipped in from Russia. He's still a puppy right now, but he's gonna play a big role coming into this coming year. Uh, it's from one of the most extreme breedings that happened in Russia.
Who
The
was it?
dog, I'm not
Oh,
sure what dog it was, but he's one of the most extreme dogs that came from Russia now here in the U.S. This dog, for being so young, he's big. He's a big boy, and
yeah, yeah.
gonna play a big role in this year. Yeah.
Dang.
And so we're owning and campaigning him, and then obviously breeding him. Does he already have any breedings under his belt, or is he like brand new? Is he young?
He's brand new. He's young. He's only 6 months. He's only 6 months. Yeah.
It's
So right now
almost
we
there.
Wow.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't even think it's anybody out there your age or on your level. And I'm not just saying that. It could be, but it'll be hard, man. Hey, you gonna be a bad boy.
I truly
I'm telling
appreciate it. Thank you.
you, man.
Hannah's
Yeah,
over here
man.
with my face at that chocolate try boy in Russia. I was like, Hannah over here spilling the sauce.
Man.
I know. And I had asked too. I didn't think he was going to tell me, but I was like, who was it? Who'd you say it was?
Yeah, I've been posting him on my stories and all that. So he's been out there. We just right now have him in training.
Wow. So are you taking on any more dogs right now, or do you handle dogs at shows?
Yeah, so I
Like,
do
you know,
handle yeah, so I do handle dogs at shows. Right now at the moment, I'm focusing on my program because it's time to get back in the ring and start campaigning what I have. Yeah, definitely took a break from what I had at my program and focus on other people, but it's time to bring what I had to the table.
Hey, so look, what's your plan? You out of school now, right? You just graduated.
Yeah, just graduated.
So what's your plan in
Congratulations.
life? You know your goals and everything.
So right now I've just been working on trying to get my pretty much certificates to be a veterinarian. So that's what I'm gonna be studying to become a veterinarian. Because I've
Okay.
been surrounded through so many dogs, breeds. I've been surrounded with livestock, so I already know what I'm doing when I get into that field.
Okay.
Dang, dude, like as if we weren't impressed enough. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Wow. That's dang. That's amazing.
yeah,
You have
it
a
really
school in
is.
mind?
So, a school in mind, Miguel?
Huh?
Do you have a specific school you want to get your certificate from? Your certification?
Not yet. Still gotta get all that together.
Oh, that's gonna be exciting. There's a lot,
Yeah,
I mean, there's several to
there's
choose
a
from,
lot.
so
Yes, there's a lot.
Yeah, so Miguel, you said you're pushing your program real heavy this upcoming year, and you're gonna have
Hmm.
top dog. We're gonna go ahead and claim that now. What's your program? What's the program name? What's the name of your
Um,
program?
so my program is Diamond Cup Bullies. That's the name of the kennel.
Diamond Cup Bullies.
Hmm.
Diamond couples. Mhm.
Nice. So you're not taking on any dogs, but it shows you actually handle dogs for people, like professionally each show as well.
Yep.
Nice. What shows can we see you at next?
So I think the next one will be the one in Georgia. So I'll be heading to that one, the ABKC in Georgia.
Sure. That's
Labor Day
right.
show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
When is that show?
I
the
think,
last weekend of August.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Okay. 20, is it the 20, or sorry, the 30th? 30th, 31st, or is it the 23rd, 24th?
I think it's the 23rd, 24th. I think it's actually the weekend before.
Yeah,
Hosted
so
by Errol
yeah, so,
Bolden. Huge shout out, him and his wife. Beautiful show, beautiful venue. Wow, I love that venue.
yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, that venue is just gorgeous. It's great for photography and there are some of my fondest memories, like when it comes to ABKC, I have been at that venue with those people, and it's just Errol throws an amazing show. His wife, man, that support system there. They
Yeah.
always put it down. And then, having, Rolando's show there, the opener is, I mean, it's always fun. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. And then great people come out,
Hmm.
so I got
The
to meet
community
Miguel.
really comes out for those shows. I like it.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, definitely. So,
Yeah. So what show after that?
After that, there's gonna be a bunch of Texas registries. So I'm gonna be going to a bunch of BRC and a bunch of PCBR shows,
Nice.
pretty much gonna try to champ out and Grand Champ Migos and those other registries as well.
yeah.
I think we're only one major from getting him champed out in BRC, but haven't really pushed him too much in those other registries.
Yeah.
I feel like BRC is a natural progression.
Hmm.
So, that is definitely the next step. So that's going to be awesome. I'm excited for you. You said TCBR, right?
PCBR, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, and that's the one that's based out of El Paso, was it?
Hmm.
Trying to
Yeah.
remember
I
where.
like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Hector. The Labor Day showcase. That's at that venue in Columbus, Georgia. So
Yeah.
hopefully
Hey,
you'll
and I'm
be
gonna
there. You're from Florida.
yes, and I'm gonna take the time to shout out this show taking place October 11th, Andalusia, Alabama. Monster Mash Volume 1, hosted by my wife, Nakia Weddle and Candy Avila. Hey, Miguel, be there. I know there's a show in Dallas that same weekend, so that's right in your backyard. But got to shout it out. Hey, there's multiple shows taking place that day.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
There's the Pennsylvania show taking place. There's the Dallas show taking place in Andalusia, Alabama. But Andalusia, Alabama is where you should be. So we had to throw that out
If we do say so ourselves.
there. Oh man, shout out to my wife, man. She stepped out of her comfort zone. Such a beautiful woman inside now. I'm very, very, very proud of her. So I'm gonna push it. I'm not hosting it. I'm just helping. I'll clean the restrooms. I told her I'll take money at the door. I'll be security. I'll clean the restrooms. I'll mop the like I'm there for whatever she needs. But she deserves this limelight, and her and Candy putting this together. So again, October 11th, Andalusia, Alabama is where you should be, Miguel.
Yeah,
See you there, buddy.
Tag the event. I tagged the event in the comments, Miguel.
Oh man.
But it's gonna be a beautiful show, and man, I mean, I know that again, just like Caleb said, Texas, the show that they have there was in Longview, Dallas,
I think it's in
Longview,
Dallas.
Dallas,
Stephanie
yeah.
Hicks and her husband, like, man, they put on such a good show. Like, huge respect to them
Yeah.
and the shows they put on. Like, I'm going to keep promoting, and Miguel, again, Andalusia, Alabama is where you should be, but huge shout out to Stephanie Hicks and her husband.
Oh, absolutely. Well, we know that show is going to be closer. We would love to see you down in Andalusia on October 11th. So that'd be awesome. And again, because I especially want to see Casey's.
I'll
He's
definitely bring him out.
Nationals, Amanda.
I know. I don't want to wait though.
I'm gonna bring him out in October.
I don't know.
You're not gonna bring him out what? Amanda, hush. Shh.
I'm gonna bring him out in October for TCBR Nationals in San Antonio. That'll be his first show out.
Nice.
Yeah, and after
like
that it'll
that.
be.
So
Go ahead.
No. After that'll be what? I'm sorry. I don't want to cut
After
you
that
off.
would be the ABKC Nationals.
Nice. So you're getting his feet wet, and then ABKC Nationals. Like, hey, let's plunge in, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Such a good plan. Such an articulated plan. Again, everything about your life already is so articulated, and I love that breeding you did. Golden Bear, someone that I would like to breed to, like inbred Samson son, bred to a zero daughter. That breeds perfect. And again, you can go so many different ways with that. Go back to Samson side, go back to zero side, bring in Migos. Like your options are right there at your fingerprints. And then the relationships you've formed with so many people. Like your mindset's different, man. Like you are a very, very gifted young man. And we're honored that you came on here fashionably late, but you came on here and you killed it. It's like, this is what we were hoping to get from you, honestly, just really for you to open your mindset with it. And man, awesome job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask a really bizarre question that most people wouldn't think to ask, but Hannah will understand.
Oh, gosh. You don't know what's about to come out of her mouth. I am sorry for what's about to come out.
That's because you have no taste. So Miguel, when it comes to when you are handling a dog, whether it be yours or anybody else's, so let's just take for nationals, for example, with in mind who you're going to have in the ring. What do you plan on wearing?
What the hell kind of question? Oh, Miguel, first of all,
I asked the women that.
Do you want to see his socks and shoes, or what are we getting at right here? How detailed do you want him to be?
Caleb, hush.
I don't know what I'm wearing tomorrow. You're talking about
this gentleman in the ring. This man knows how to dress in the ring. That's why I asked. You don't know that because you didn't look. I did. So Miguel, I'm interested in how you pick what you wear and for nationals, since it's a bigger, more public stage. What you got in mind?
Have they announced the theme yet or not yet?
So he doesn't know. Exactly. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you.
Right, I know.
Good answer. Good answer.
This one's really hyper-focused on getting the booth layout out. So I know that that's what Dave's been working on recently. But I know I'm hoping as soon as he does that, maybe he'll release a theme.
Yes.
From there we can answer the question.
Yes. And
So we can
and
take it to the hole.
yes. And to shout out Hannah, she put so much time and thought into it. And she said, testing handler IQ, you're absolutely right. If it's an outside venue, you wear different clothes because the contrast between you and the outdoors, the trees, the size difference, go indoors, and then what dog you're handling, what color to actually wear. So a valid-ish, I'll give her valid-ish question.
Hyper question.
It's weird that we just entered August. You're talking about December. What is he going to wear? Like, again,
Well, considering what dogs he's bringing, he's going to need to pop against that lilac, or
That's
that
how it
fawn.
is.
He's going to have to pop. So
That's how
he's going to have to pick a vibrant color. It's not my
I love
fault
it.
that I asked.
It's not my fault. Yes, it is. Whose fault is it?
It's every handler that I've ever spoken to that picks their outfits. I mean,
Yes.
obviously Hannah, and then you've got Cece Alberta. She also is very vigilant with
Oh,
Chris
CC's going to
Nightingale.
come out her. CC's going to come
Chris
out her
Nightingale. So,
very best. Like,
he wears with the dogs that he do. Yeah. So I mean, it's just like men do it too.
no,
Tom,
no, they don't. Men
Tom
don't.
does it. Like, he'll pick his outfit in accordance to the dogs that he thinks he's going to be showing. So it's like,
M-
yeah, very
Men
double
do not do 4 months out. Like my wife picks out my clothes. If we're gonna take like a group picture, like save me the hassle. Like don't let me be that
so much.
eyesore. Let me just fit in. Let me just
No, she can't be seen with you if you don't look okay. Like, I'm sorry,
yes.
I'm with her
But
when she's right. I'm with her when she's right.
but back to that question though, Miguel, to test your, like what Hannah was saying, your handler IQ. Do you look at the venue? Do you look at the complex that you're going to and the dogs that you're handling to pick out your outfits before the show?
Yeah, definitely. So when it came to handling Migos, I always like I've never wear black pants. I always wear something
Nice.
else so like, he can stand out. Because if I wear black pants, he's just gonna match with the outfit, and he don't look like the rest of the dogs. If you wear something different, a different color, it's definitely gonna make that dog pop. Like me, for this past nationals, I was wearing blue with black pants, and that made Baby pop out a lot. It
Nice.
pretty much put him on the spotlight.
I love that. What were you wearing when you Grand Champion Migos? Do you remember the outfit?
I don't think so. I think it was khakis. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but no, that's just such a cool event. I bet that was such an amazing moment.
And
Like,
the thing about that day, so Migos was born in Longview, Texas, and we grand champed him in Longview, Texas. So that was a big moment for me and also the producer of Migos.
nice. Were they there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice. I don't know what I would do if I Grand Champion. Like I said, only like 6 people have ever asked me to handle their dog, but I haven't Grand Championed any yet. So if I don't know what I would do if I Grand Champion, I'd look for Nakai, I'd be like, hey, my comfort zone, baby, I just did it. Oh, but that's awesome. And that's such a small thing, but such a big thing when it comes down to the final selection or it comes down to those dogs. It's that small thing that really gets them. It's that free stack that really sets them apart when they come, down and back. It's that outfit that really makes them pop. It's those fine-tuned things just to get their attention right when the judge looks. So I like the question ish, Amanda, with the outfit, but that's fine-tuning details. And it's a valid question because your mindset is different, and we knew that you would look at things like that. So again, job well done. You're very, very well diverse, and amazing things are happening in your future.
Oh yeah.
Your very soon future.
Yeah.
So hey, so Miguel, I want your prediction for Nationals of 2026.
He told you.
Oh, I
My
know. I
dog.
want him. I want him to say it again. Exactly. Bruce,
Yeah.
don't you steal his moment. You stole the shine. You messed up the whole
And it
thing.
wasn't me this time. It wasn't me this time. Okay.
I can't even put that on Amanda because you're on live. It's on you, Bruce. But no, I love that, and I want you to say that again because man, keep putting that in the air, like, and then because the motion's taking place behind it too. And again, your promotion is A1. The way that you're pushing him, your handling skills, And when you say something, I truly believe you. It's not one of those like, okay, we'll see. You know, if
Yeah.
Amanda tells me she's going to do something next week, I'm like, yeah, probably next month. When you tell me something that you're going to do, like I truly, truly, honestly, I'm locked in on what you're going to do, and I can't wait to see it. So do it. Hey, OG Ramos in the house, man. Huge respect to you. Um, Such a legend in the game.
Oh, oh yeah. Um, but speaking of that, I know that you've mentioned a few, but one of the things that we always like to ask um, is, so say, someone comes up to you and say, I'm trying to get into, I want to get started in this. What recommendations do you have for me? What would you say to that person?
That's something that I do often. That's the main thing I do. A lot of people always hit me up for my intake on what they're gonna do in the future program and breedings. So they send me their production, they send me what they're working with, and I tell them my personal opinion on it. And they take
Mm-hmm.
it, and I watch these people grow tremendously, like
Wow.
from having top par dogs to having dogs that can actually have a shot at winning best in show. Uh, Something that I take in is I really don't show dogs that I feel like don't have a shot at winning best in show. I want the owners to know that their dogs have a shot at winning either their grand champion class or winning that best in show.
I
Good.
like that. I like that.
It's great.
Oh yeah, I, and that's, some people take that better than others, but I like that you do that. I can imagine that nothing's worse than taking that on and then the dog doesn't win and then everybody's disappointed. Whereas you're just like, no, I feel like this dog's not going to quite do it. I don't want to take your money and then
Hmm.
obviously have this be a disappointment to you. So I like that you're honest. I mean that takes guts.
Yeah, it
Takes guts.
definitely does. It definitely does. At first, I was scared of telling the owners, but after the experience and going through so many situations, I just had like the ability to tell the owners like this is what's gonna happen, this is what's gonna be, and if you want to move forward,
Yeah.
let's go. If you don't, then we stop here.
Yeah.
They might not like it at
And
first, but they're going to respect it in the end because you were
Hmm.
A1. You know, you said exactly what needs to. Like you said, going back to your first show with Rolando Mata, ABKC show, he didn't tell you what you wanted to hear. He told you what you needed to hear, and you take
Hmm.
it and you hear which direction you want to go. If you want to go forward, I hope you do, and I hope to see you again. But I love that you're honest with those people because the honesty is what got you to the position you're in, like you said.
Hmm.
So, man, again, hats off to you. Like I'm sure that was some awkward conversations. Like, hey, man,
Yeah.
I would love to show your dog, but and those conversations that need to take place, but a lot of people are so emotions on their sleeve, especially nowadays.
Yep.
So good for you to have those conversations with people because conversations are still needed. A lot of
Yeah.
people shy away from those. They're needed.
one of the things I love is that the person that you felt like you heard that from first was Rolando Mata. And we've had him on the show before, and I remember something that he said, and it stuck with all of us. Um, Something that he always said is like, if you feel like you're not winning, bring me better dogs. Like, oh my God, bring better dogs.
Yeah.
And that feels like kind of that baseline. And I love that while that may have hurt some feelings, people like you're like, I got it. Yes, sir. On it. Like, and you just
Yeah.
went.
Uh,
So that says a lot about your character. So yeah, I love that he's kind of that first
and
um, bit of constructive criticism because again he does want you to win, and
mhm.
so
Yeah.
he will tell you what's necessary, even if it's something that like, oh crap, I have to start from scratch.
Yeah.
Another thing is back in 2019 when I started showing the French Bulldog, the Merle Curler was new to the breed. So even though I knew this dog wasn't gonna win, I still campaigned them, I still showed them, and just got knowledge from there. And this dog ended up becoming a champion at some time, but it took so many years to get to the point where they actually accepted that color as a whole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Miguel, so I heard a story. I don't know if this is true or not, but story be told that you were actually a fun show judge in Texas and you actually withhold first place and you actually took the trophy home. Is that I'm just joking.
Yeah, I got over here.
But no, we're talking about withholding first. And could you imagine being in a fun show and like the judge be like, hey, you know what? There's just not that dog that meets the criteria. Like, you know what? Since I'm the judge, this trophy is now mine. But no, it needs to be more of that. And what do you think about withholding first? And have you been in the ring where withhold first has been taking place?
And Rolando has done it. That's where I learned it from.
Nice.
Yeah, that's where I got it from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't done it at a fun show yet, but I do pull people to the side and tell them this is what's happening, this is what you need to improve, and this is what you need to
Yeah.
breed into your program. And those people definitely take that criticism and they build better dogs from there.
Oh, I love
Exactly.
it. Yeah, I think there's been a couple shows that I've been at, but one of the ones that actually Caleb and I were at, goodness gracious, he is. We were at recently, well, not like recently, but we were down in McDonough, Georgia. We were at Chris and Rolando's show, the Atlanta Bowling Marathon, and Vanessa, one of the ABPC judges, she was withholding. And and like there were some people that were a little confused about that. Like, how does this work out? Like they didn't really understand what just happened. But that's the thing. It's like she, like that was something to see is watching a judge actually do it, because I think that isn't the first time, because I've seen Rolando do it. But that was, other than him, that was the only other judge I've seen actually withhold personally.
Cindy does not mind withholding. I love her. A senior ABKC judge, Cindy, I forget what her last name is. She will withhold a first place. But you know what? I respect that so much. And OG Ramos just actually put in the comments that he's withheld at national events. And you know, like that's tough. I respect you for that, especially at a national event, because people are expecting, like, putting all that time and hoping to come home with that hardware. But you know what? If they don't meet the breed criteria, the breed standard, like if it's off the breed where the breed standard is, withholding first should be imminent. There should not, you know, you want to take a picture with that first place and be like, yeah, I'm really standing on this decision if it's, you know, not meeting the criteria. So it's a good topic to have, because there needs to be those withholding first. And like you said, you learn from that with Rolando, because he withhold first, because like, whoa, what did you just do? There's two of us in the ring and you gave me second place. Like, what? I know you're not giving him first, but when you see neither one of them. Like that actually, you know, it hurt us actually when we were on Genesis run, because there was dogs in the other age bracket that were getting withhold first. So then it's, you know, for competition. But when we really sit back and look, we're like, you know what? That's not even worthy of competition to build a champion on. So again, respect to you, OG Ramos, respect to people withholding first, because you have to be willing to stand that fire that's coming after it when you withhold first, because now, you know, normally there's one person in the ring that leaves happy.
Yeah.
You know, one person really leaves the show like really happy, the best in show. Now, others, if you're just looking for your class dog, things like that. But most people leave disappointed because they put that into them. So you're disappointing a lot of people, but you're making the right decision. So really being in that ring, withstanding that heat at a national event, OG Ramos, like, good on you. That's withholding the breed standard. That's withholding the breed.
It's a job. In no reality, that's where, you know, the judges are supposed to basically be telling people, like, yes, this is what you need to be breeding towards.
Exactly. And champion dog should be showcasing what to breed. Grand champion, really. National winners, like, this is what we are representing as a registry. This is our are the main focus of what a registry stands on. Like this is what, yeah, closest to breed standard.
Yeah. It was whole. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, but Miguel, man, can't wait to see you at Nationals. So your boy's gonna be showing in what class?
He should be in the 1 or 2 pocket class.
Nice.
Hmm.
I'm looking forward to seeing him.
Man,
Yeah.
Amanda
he's
like rented her room like within like 20 minutes of Dave saying he was in Savannah.
what now? Oh, I read,
You
yes.
got
I already, yeah, I booked the room. I booked the room after yeah, no. I found out like what city it was in and what venue it was in, and I was like, and we're already looking.
yeah. But Miguel, are you showing other dogs there? Are you open for other classes?
yeah.
What's your plan for Nationals?
So for that show, I'm definitely gonna be having a few dogs that I've trained in the past, bringing up to these national shows. So my list is already full for each breed category. Yeah.
Nice.
So
So
definitely
Miguel, one
ready.
more question. One more question I got. So if Migos and what's your boy's? I don't want to butcher it. How do you say it?
Acacias,
Acacias. If they went head to head with you handling both of them, who would win right now?
Acacias. That dog's. If you thought Migos was big,
Wow.
if you thought Migos was a big dog, you see this dog, he's like 2 times bigger than Migos at a year old.
Wow.
And the
Oh,
thing
that's
is,
okay.
the thing is that this dog's not even at his full developed age. He's still so young. He's only a year old. And when he gets those pops in, this dog's gonna be massive.
Man. I was
Yeah,
And here's
very
the
interested to
thing
see
that
where you're going to go with that question. And without hesitation, you
yeah.
immediately. And he's how old right now?
He barely made a year old.
Wow.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
fact that you
Love it.
didn't know that's crazy.
Yeah, because like uh this was my first breeding too. My first breeding put together and I got
Oh my
exact
gosh.
yeah, got exactly what I wanted. Uh it just took a lot of planning to do.
Dang.
Oh
That's
yeah.
very Taryn Mark of you because I mean yeah, Samson was that the breeding that produced Samson was like one of those magic, first happenstances that like it just really sets the tone, and I am so impressed.
And then Golden
So
Bear like locked in the traits that Samson froze, but now inbred,
impressed.
even with more like with that lilac tri coat too. So yeah. Wow. Well done. Like,
Thank you.
man, I wish my first breeding was all right, but it didn't produce no champion, grand champion, nothing like that. Oh man, your
Yeah,
first breeding.
that's definitely my main goal. Like not really like showing people I'm a good handler, but also good at building champion dogs and hopefully the 20 hopefully a national winner. Uh this dog is everything that I asked for when putting this breeding together.
Yeah. Nice. So how do people get a hold of you? How do they reach you? And do you have any breedings that are coming up that are going to be available to the public?
Uh so none of my production like there's only gonna be a few that are actually gonna be open to the public. Everything else will be pet home. I want to keep my bloodline and anything that comes off of my program exclusive to certain people. So I feel I have if I have a litter and I feel like 1 or 2 dogs meet that breed standard, those are the only dogs that will go out full rights. The rest will be pet home. Uh, I do have a I do have one breeding that is in the works. I'm just waiting for the female to hit a mature age and put that breeding together. And it's and that breeding is definitely going to be something to keep an eye out for. It's going to be all national winners up front. It's going to be
Wow.
Samson and Zero meets Hangman and Blue.
Wow.
Dang.
Curtain part. Oh, you
Wow.
tease. Oh, you tease. Oh,
No, nicely done. I like the pheno matchup too
Hmm.
of Blue, Zero, and Samson.
Hangman.
They all carry very, very, very similar pheno, and for you
Hmm.
to
yeah,
match them up like you are, I'm looking forward to
I
seeing
like
that.
that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How far away is that?
I can't say that's gonna have to wait.
Cool.
Wow, that's gonna be something for the ages. That's
Yeah.
definitely something to be excited about. But oh my gosh, okay,
Yeah.
you heard it here first.
Yeah, such balanced bulls, all of
Hmm.
them. You know, for Blue and Hangman, dad and son, that Nationals was so cool. I bring it up
Yeah.
all the time, but Zeus, Hangman, Blue, Miguel, you were there, weren't you?
Yeah.
Woo.
Man, that down and back, like with all three of them,
Man.
like prestige handlers, prestige dogs, like on the biggest, that judge was perfect. The cuts were perfect. Like it was just the perfect scenario. And man, but yeah, just that's crazy that it produced another national winner too. But yeah, I
Hmm.
love the breeding that you have taking place because look at the consistency of it. Like I know Zero's got some beautiful dogs coming out.
Yeah.
Man,
Mhm.
Samson's got beautiful dogs. Like we just talked about Golden Bear.
He is,
Like
yeah.
man, and he throws such a beautiful look. Like huge shout out to Mark and Tamara over there. But yeah, they all throw a very, very consistent look. So it's not just the pheno, it's the geno behind them too, and what their producing power is. So I'm really looking forward to that. All of them are very, very balanced dogs.
Mhm.
Huge shout out to all the owners, producers, handlers, everything. Miguel, huge shout out to you. Um, again, this live was amazing. You did very, very well. You hold yourself to a very, very high degree, I can tell. And man, we were blessed to have you. You answered everything very articulated. Your program's very articulated. The foundation's really laid out for you at a very, very young age, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. And I can't wait to look back on this, like I said, 5, 6 years and be like, hey, he said the registry, AFKC. It's
Mhm.
happening in Texas for the first few years. It's going to branch out. America's finest kennel club, correct?
Hmm. Yep.
I love it. Love it. So I'm looking forward to reconvening on this live. We'll run this back again sometime. We'd love to have you again. Honestly, I'm really tempted to actually put you in Amanda's place permanently, but we'll figure that out.
The logistics
But
might be a nightmare, but that's okay. And
yes.
you have to work with that guy.
Oh, but no, man. Hey, we love this and we love having people on like you, man. So awesome job. Amanda, Bruce, you got anything for him? You got any questions, anything like that? Any of the guests got any more questions for him? Very, very educational live, very motivating. So if y'all want this to go further, hey, I got no problems with it. But yeah, if anyone's got any questions, ask them now. I'm sure Amanda's got probably one or two. What are you gonna wear tomorrow, Miguel?
Oh man.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh.
No, I
I
do. I do have just basically one final question, and I feel
oh
like you started.
gosh.
You started to answer it, but I know you have more info that you want to give. So again, if somebody came to you just new, brand
Yeah.
spanking new, you're like, I'm thinking about getting into this bullet game. What would you tell me? Like, what advice can you give me? What would you tell them?
So the first answer or first question that I give them is, what's your vision? Do you want to go for a more extreme dog or a show quality dog? And from there, we start branching out into what bloodline they want to go into, and that's where we start. That's pretty much where we start off from.
Wow.
I like it. You answered their question with another question and provoke thought. That's brilliant.
Articulate it. Again, it's like that web, when you build it like in elementary school, like what are you trying to get with your goal? What's your goal? You've got to know your goal first.
Hmm.
And now let's build from your goal. So you really ask them kind of what your mindset is. How far do you want to go in this? What dog do you envision? And let's start from ground zero and let's build that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I pretty much like add the connections already. So they want to go for a show quality dog, I send them to these breeders. They want to go for a more extreme dog, I send them to these breeders. That's the main thing that I love doing. I love building connections. I love branching out. So it's not just me and giving you what I have. I'm going to give you what somebody else has and put it into your program and make sure that takes you to the top.
Love it.
That's very selfless. Dang. I like it.
Man.
Man,
Yeah.
so guys,
Hey,
Hey,
so Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, how do people get a hold of you? What's your communication like?
So on Facebook, it's Miguel Cervantes. On Instagram, it's also Miguel Cervantes 67, and that's where you can pretty much find me at, message me there, and any other questions that you guys have, just hit me up on there.
Perfect. Bruce, what were we gonna ask?
I'm gonna say something before you leave, man. It's a guy came on saying that uh, was this Chase. So he learned a lot from you tonight. You know, it takes a lot for a guy just to say something like that because a lot of guys, older guys, have
Mm-hmm.
pride and they won't say that. You know what I'm saying? So you have great influence on us older guys, but greater influence on younger guys or younger people. You know, so man, I applaud you for that. I keep on applauding you for that because I like that, man. I like what I see in you, and I'm just gonna cut it off right there, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
absolutely. Oh, this has been immense
Hey,
coming, and I'm so honored that you gave us the opportunity to come in here and talk dogs with us. I certainly hope it will not be the last time. I know I'm looking forward to us seeing you guys or seeing you and your dogs at National. So
and
hopefully we'll see
October
you.
11th. October 11th. We'll see you October
Yeah, we'll be there
11th.
too.
Yeah, right. October
There we
11th.
go. Got a commitment.
Plug. Totally shameless
Yes.
plug. Totally shameless plug.
Yeah, but
Hashtag.
no, man, nothing but praises to you, like in the comments for us. Miguel, awesome job. Seriously,
Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
job.
man. Hey, stay on that straight and
Yes.
narrow, and we're all rooting for you.
Yes, sir. All
Great
right,
line, man.
guys. All right. Good night, guys. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.
Absolutely. Thank you guys again for everybody that tuned in. Miguel, thank you. I'm putting this on the YouTube. It should be up by the end of the night. So again, thank you for tuning in. If you want to watch it again, you can either watch it again on Facebook or I'll put it on the YouTube channel, which is just Tuesday Night Bully Talk. So thank you guys again for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.